Have you ever found it difficult to pay attention, to stay focused, to have so much pent up energy and not know what to do with it? Or at times you may even just doze off and daydream. Well, you guessed it. You may suffer from ADHD, or also known as attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. However, even though you may not be diagnosed with it, you could still suffer from very, very, very slight to moderate symptoms of it. And it could potentially affect you and how your day goes. ADHD, according to the CDC, is one of the most common neurodevelopmental disorders. However, it can often lead into adulthood, but it's not something that is often always picked up when you're a child. Instead, it is something that's often delayed until adulthood, often early 20s to early 30s. And in some cases, it can have a wild and crazy effect. However, that's not always the case. Some of the biggest causes and effects of ADHD can include, but are not limited to, prenatal effects, diet, and in very, very rare cases can include toxins and chemicals in the air, depending on where you come from, where you live, and what you're surrounded by. Because then again, everyone's different. However, some ways to help could be having a better diet, possibly. And this goes for those mothers, that are expecting or soon to have a baby. Having a better diet full of better fats, beneficial fats, a good source of protein, your equal amount of carbs, and good nutrition, staying away from caffeine, making sure you're taking prenatal vitamins and all that important stuff, as well as making sure you're getting rest and taking care of yourself as well as the baby. As for ADHD itself, some signs and symptoms, as we discussed earlier, can include, but are not limited to, some that we discussed earlier, such as inability to stay focused, constant daydreaming, the hyperactivity and impulsivity. Also, you can suffer from being easily distracted and also having behavioral issues and often fail to follow through with schoolwork, or in some cases, if you're an adult, your actual work and meeting deadlines. And that can have a very bad effect. However, I have good news. Even though there may be no cure for ADHD, there's still wonderful and great treatments that have been proven by medical professionals in the CDC to be very, very effective, such as, on the medical aspect of things, there's stimulants and non-stimulants. And in some cases, those include prescription and non-prescription ways. Some of the prescription methods and the stimulants include Vyvanse, Adderall, Concerta, Focalin, and Guanifacin. Some of those prescriptions tend to help adults focus, and in most children as well. They tend to help them focus, pay attention, and it helps them really gauge and control their ADHD. So it's not the end of the world. However, I do understand that in most cases, some people don't like medicinal ways or prescription ways. That's totally okay, because even though you may worry about that, there's actually behavioral and non-medical treatments, such as behavioral exercises, attention exercises as well. And making sure, in one of those attention exercises and behavior exercises, one of the main key aspects is having a routine, having a same functioning routine throughout your day and week, because that can really help you stay focused and gauge what you're expecting. However, you may ask and may be concerned, well, can I just not prevent it? Can I just not get it? How do I get it? Well, let me answer that for you. Even though we can't guarantee we'll prevent ADHD, we can still actually help to possibly prevent it. No guarantees, but it will definitely help. Such as stating earlier, having that good diet, taking care of yourself, having that good prenatal care, getting the regular checkups, making sure you're healthy, making sure the individual's healthy, making sure you're taking prenatal vitamins. And also having a structured routine. If you develop it and address it at an early age, you'll find it very, very easy to cope with it. Furthermore, ADHD is something that is really, really underplayed and underlooked. However, if addressed and take a look at it, it is definitely something that can help one benefit from. And will be a great benefit to you as well. And it was Dr. Seuss who once said, why fit in when you were born to stand out? Thank you.